Okay, let's get into your reading, Taurus. Okay, if you are seeing this video, it is 100% meant for you. Okay? If you are watching this, I am telling you there is something that you cannot see right now that is going to come your way. The card is literally moving itself away. Oh my God, can you see this? Like the card is literally like moving. Like look at that, right? Oh my gosh. I am telling you, the energy is so powerful. The 10 of Cups. Oh my God. It's almost like this card is just moving away to create space for this. It's not even like, oh my God, not even, that was the Ace of Cups that just slid out. Oh my God. Did you see that? The Ace of Cups literally just slid out. And I want to name what just happened there, okay? Because I don't want it to rush past you in the excitement. A card physically moved in the deck. The 10 of Cups slid away and the Ace of Cups slid out. And whatever you believe about how something like that happens, the meaning of it is worth sitting with, because the 10 of Cups, okay, is the completion card, the finished picture, the whole happy ending. And the Ace of Cups is the beginning, the first pour, the brand new emotional chapter. So one moved to make room for the other. The ending, stepping aside for the beginning. That is the entire message of this reading, told in a single motion before I even said a word. And I want to speak to the part of you, okay, that might be tempted to dismiss it, to say a card just slipped. It's nothing, don't read into it, because that's the same voice. Honestly, that's been dismissing good signs in your life for a while now. And I'm not asking you to believe anything, okay? But I am asking you to notice how quick you are to explain away anything hopeful while you let every fear sit unquestioned. That imbalance is worth catching because it shapes what you let yourself expect from life. So even if you call it coincidence, okay, let it be a coincidence you choose to take as a good omen, because whether the universe nudged that card or physics did, the meaning is still true. The ending in your life is moving and something new is taking its place. Let me tell you something. It is not a coincidence. If you're watching this, I am telling you, starting now, things are changing and they are becoming bigger and better. You are so lucky. Okay. You're not lucky because you're seeing my face. You are lucky because you are seeing these synchronicities, emotional challenges, blockages, anxiety, stress, frustration, agitation of things not working out. That energy is moving. It is moving so that you have so much abundance, happiness, fulfillment, joy, money, things in your home life, relationships working out for you. There is less stress and emotional tension. And I want to underline that word, okay? Moving, because it's the heartbeat of this whole reading. The hard energy isn't being ignored or bypassed or pretended away. It's moving. It's leaving. The anxiety, the stress, the frustration of things not working, all of it is being physically moved out of your space the same way that card moved out of the deck. The moon is about, emotions and stress and anxiety and things you can't see, okay? Things that you are confused about, things that you can't understand. It is all moving because let me tell you, August, September, and October bring you such a powerful energy. If you are seeing this in August, September, or October, whatever date this finds you on, it is not a coincidence, okay? I have manifested this reading will only find you if it is meant for you because things in your relationship life are coming together. These are the 3 luckiest months of this year because things are getting better for you. You will find yourself in a committed relationship. You will find yourself with more money. And I want to slow down on these 3 luckiest months, okay? Because the reader is being very specific and specificity matters, not vaguely someday. not eventually, August, September, October. A named window, a real season with edges to it. And there's something powerful about a dated promise, okay? Because it gives your hope somewhere to land. When you've been waiting a long time, the waiting can feel endless, open-ended, like it might just stretch on forever. And a defined window cuts through that. It says the turn isn't off in some distant maybe. It's here in these specific months, close enough to almost touch. So I want you to hold those 3 months, okay? Not with anxious counting, but with quiet expectancy. This is the season the reading keeps circling back to, the window where the committed relationship, the money, the coming together all move from someday into now. And I want to sit with the moon for a second, okay? Because it's such a fitting card to show up right at the start. The moon rules everything you can't quite see. The confusion, the not knowing, the anxiety that comes from a situation being unclear, where you can't tell what's real and what's fear. And so much of your stress lately, okay, hasn't been about a thing that definitely went wrong. It's been about the not knowing, the waiting, the wondering, the confusion of a situation you couldn't see clearly enough to make peace with. And the moon energy moving out means that fog is finally lifting, and clarity is what comes in behind it. You will finally find yourself thinking to yourself, wow, maybe I can move to a home where I have more space. I can think about going to a new place. I can think about, moving here, being in this environment, being in this town, being in this city, and almost like things are just coming together. 10 is about completion. You are going to feel so much more satisfied with where you are in terms of relationships, in terms of money, in terms of your health, your well-being, feeling less stressed. I am telling you, it is so, so powerful. And I want to expand on that home energy, okay? Because it's such a specific and tender thing to see. The thought of more space, a new place, a new environment. Because when you've been in a cramped, stressful, stuck situation, the dream of more room isn't really about square footage. It's about room to breathe, room to be yourself, room for your life to finally expand. And the fact that you're even letting yourself think it now, okay, maybe I can move, maybe I can have more space, maybe I can be somewhere new, that's a sign in itself. Because you don't dream about expansion when you're bracing for survival. You dream about it when some part of you senses the season is turning and it's safe to want more again. Now, I want you, okay, to claim this because it is not a coincidence. There are 8 billion people on this planet and not everyone is going to see this, but you did because it is literally meant for you. It is meant for you, okay? I want you to first and foremost make sure that you claim this reading. Okay, claim this because the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle are coming together. Okay, claim this. Make sure that you claim this. And I love that image, okay, the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle coming together because it says something hopeful about all the scattered parts of your life. A jigsaw piece on its own looks like nothing. It looks random, meaningless, like it doesn't fit anywhere. And you might have felt that way about pieces of your own life, like they were just disconnected struggles that didn't add up to anything. But a jigsaw only looks like chaos, okay? Until the moment it starts coming together, and then suddenly every piece turns out to have had a place all along. The hard year, the confusing situation, the thing that didn't work out. In the finished picture, they each turn out to have been a piece that the whole thing needed. Now, how can you claim this? Well, first and foremost, in order to be able to receive, you must be willing to give. So comment down below everything has come together. Okay, like this reading. Make sure that you are subscribed to Moonveil Tarot to really seal it in. And also share this reading with someone else. Because when you share something, you are basically allowing tenfold abundance to come your way. Because you are sharing this. And guess what? Whoever comes across this reading, it will happen for them. So if you share this with someone else, like a friend or a family member, or a coworker or someone, not only will they get this abundance in their own life, but you will get tenfold more because you are sharing with goodness. You are sharing with the kindness of your heart. And when you share, you get back tenfold. I am not even joking. Not even joking. And I want to name the real principle underneath that, okay, beyond just the sharing prompt, because there's something genuinely true in it. Generosity and abundance tend to travel together, not because sharing magically multiplies your money, but because of what generosity says about the state of your heart. Because a person who shares, okay, who passes good things along, who wants others to be blessed too, is operating from a sense of enough, from the belief that there's plenty to go around, that giving something away doesn't leave them empty. And that abundance mindset is exactly the state that lets more abundance flow in a clenched, scarcity-gripped hand, okay? Can't give and can't receive. But an open hand does both. So when the reader says share and get tenfold back, the deeper truth is this. The openness it takes to give is the same openness it takes to receive. And living with open hands is how the good keeps flowing in both directions. Now I'm going to fish out that Ace of Cups. There it is. Didn't even take time to find it. The Ace of Cups. Okay, you have been feeling down. You've been feeling stressed, but there are happy moments coming. August, September, October. Mark my words, okay? And the Ace of Cups, okay, is a hand reaching out of the clouds, holding a cup that overflows, 5 streams pouring out endlessly, a dove descending toward it. And it's the card of the heart filling back up past the brim, of joy and love and emotional abundance arriving after a long dry stretch. And I want to honor that dry stretch, okay? The you have been feeling down part, before we rush to the happy moments. Because feeling down for a long time does something to your expectations. You start to forget what happy even feels like. You brace for more of the same, and you almost stop believing the low mood will ever actually lift. And the Ace of Cups is telling you it lifts, okay? Not through some huge dramatic event necessarily, but through happy moments. Plural, small and real, beginning to dot your days again. The laugh that catches you off guard. The morning you wake up and the heaviness isn't there. The moment of joy that reminds you the low was always temporary, even when it felt permanent. You are going to get offers of love. You're going to get offers in regards to work. People are going to come to you and they're going to want to help you. So they might be like, can I offer to help you? Can I offer to take this off your hands? Can I offer to help you put this in this place? And you'll be like, oh my God, thank you so much. Because you'll be in certain situations where you kind of need that help. And someone will just come. It's like an angel energy that just comes, you'll be like, oh, I'm so sick and tired of feeling like, oh, my love life's not coming together. And then boom, a person comes and you will just feel like, wow, like you're speaking things into existence. And you are in such a powerful place to be able to speak things into existence because that doesn't happen to everyone. So it's a really, really amazing energy. It's an amazing energy. And I want to name what it actually means, okay? To be in a place where you can speak things into existence, because the reader said it doesn't happen to everyone. And that's true. There are seasons where you can affirm and visualize all you want, and nothing seems to move. And there are seasons where the veil is thin, where what you speak seems to land almost immediately, where your words have unusual power. And you're in the second kind right now, okay? Which means the way you talk about your own life matters more than usual. The story you tell yourself out loud and in your head is unusually likely to become the story that unfolds. So be careful and be intentional, okay? Because this is a rare window. Catch yourself when you start to say, nothing ever works out for me, or it's never going to happen, and turn it around. Speak the good version. Speak the version where it's already coming together. Because in a season like this, your words are seeds and they grow fast. And I want to name why that angel energy, okay? The help that just arrives is such a meaningful thing for you specifically, because I suspect you've been the helper for a long time. The one people come to, the one who takes things off other people's hands, who shows up, who carries. And being on the receiving end of that might feel almost unfamiliar, but that's exactly what's shifting, okay? The reading is showing help flowing toward you for once. People offering to lift your burdens instead of adding to them. Support arriving right when you need it, unasked. And I want you to let yourself receive it when it comes, because you've earned the right to be helped as much as you've helped everyone else. So we have here the Knight of Wands. Opportunities are coming in. They're flooding in. Actually, do you know what? It's also the year of the fire horse. So fire is very powerful because it's fast-paced things, quick-moving opportunities, ideas, people coming into your life very quickly. August, September, October, things come in fast. Fast, okay? They come in fast, but not furious, okay? Not furious. They just come very, very fast. And so I think that the most significant thing is everything here is falling into place and everything is coming in. There is so much movement and momentum. You're not going to feel bored. And that's really, really powerful. And the Knight of Wands, okay, charges forward on a rearing horse, armor patterned with salamanders, a blossoming wand in his hand, the whole card leaning into motion and heat and desire. And he is the card of momentum, of bold, fast action, of adventure, rushing toward you at speed. And I want to name why the fast, not furious distinction matters, okay? Because it's a lovely piece of reassurance. Sometimes when a lot happens quickly, it feels overwhelming, chaotic, like too much at once. That's the furious version. But the reader was specific. This is fast without the furious, which means the speed is exciting, okay, not stressful. It's opportunities arriving one after another in a way that energizes you, not a way that buries you. It's your life finally picking up momentum after feeling stuck. And momentum after stagnation feels like flying, not drowning. And I want to sit with that phrase the reader used, okay? You're not going to feel bored because it sounds small, but it's actually significant. Because there's a particular flatness that settles in during a stuck season where nothing changes, nothing moves. Every day looks like the last, and life starts to feel like a waiting room. And that flatness, okay, wears you down in a quiet way, not through pain exactly, but through the slow draining of anything to look forward to. And the Knight of Wands blows that wide open. Suddenly there's movement, newness, things to respond to, plans to make, a sense of your life actually going somewhere again. So the not bored, okay, isn't a throwaway line. It's the return of aliveness itself. The feeling of waking up with something ahead of you, which after a long flat stretch is its own kind of gift. I am telling you, August, September, October brings you such prosperous energies. Do not skip this. Do not miss this. I am telling you, you are going to be living larger than life, very abundantly. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance. Look at how this person is living. They have peace. They have joy. Yes, they have their coins, okay? However, they are so at peace, and they are just so happy. And you are going to be happy. You are going to feel fulfilled. You are going to feel motivated. You are going to feel like the best version of yourself. I'm telling you, claim it. Claim it. Claim it. And the Nine of Pentacles, okay, shows a figure standing alone in a lush garden. A golden robe, ripe vines heavy with coins around her, a falcon resting calmly on her gloved hand. And it's the card of self-made abundance, of independence, of enjoying the fruits of your own life in total peace. And I want to draw out the most important part of that card, okay? Because the reader touched it and it's easy to miss. It's not the coins, it's the peace. The figure in the Nine of Pentacles isn't frantically counting her wealth. She's standing in her garden, serene, enjoying it, because there's a kind of abundance, okay, that comes with anxiety stapled to it, where you have things, but you're always afraid of losing them, always striving for more, never at rest. And that's not what this card is. This is abundance with peace, having enough and actually feeling it, being able to stand in your own life and think, I'm okay, I'm safe, I can finally breathe and enjoy this. And that peace, okay, is honestly the real luxury the card is promising. Not just money in the account, but the nervous system that finally gets to unclench, the mind that stops racing, the version of you who gets to enjoy what you have instead of just worrying about it. And I want to add one more thing about that independence the card carries, okay? Because the figure in the Nine of Pentacles stands alone in her garden, and that aloneness is not loneliness, it's self-sufficiency. It's the peace of someone who knows that their well-being doesn't depend on anyone else holding it up for them. And that's a beautiful thing to be growing into, okay? Especially alongside all the love and friendship this reading is promising. Because the healthiest way to receive love is from a place of already being whole. Not needing someone to complete you or rescue you, but choosing them from a place of fullness. Two whole people meeting as equals. So the Nine of Pentacles, okay, is quietly preparing you for the mutual love the later cards promise. It's building your own peace first, your own abundance, your own steady ground, so that when the love and the friendships arrive, they add to a life that was already good, rather than having to fill a hole. And that's the strongest foundation any of it could possibly be built on. There are friendships that are growing, okay? So if you've been thinking to yourself, Moonveil, I wish I had good friends. Or, friendships, I wish I had people to spend time with. Friendships are blossoming. Friendships are growing. Friendships are happening for you. Yes, they are. I'm sorry. I know this sounds like I'm being a bit dramatic now, but I'm just so happy for you. Okay, I'm happy for you because it's been a long time coming. The Three of Cups, people that understand you, they get you, they align to you, your morals and your values. Not friends that you have to settle for, and then they kind of are jealous of you low-key, or they don't want you to do well. No. These are people that cheer you on because you would cheer them on. Better friendships. And the Three of Cups, okay, shows three figures raising their cups together in a circle, mid-celebration, surrounded by a harvest, arms lifted in pure joy. And it's the card of true friendship, of community, of the kind of belonging where you're genuinely celebrated by people who genuinely love you. And I want to sit with the distinction the reader drew, okay, because it's such an important one. Friends you settle for who are secretly jealous versus friends who truly cheer you on. Because a lot of people have been quietly carrying the wrong kind of friendship for a long time. The kind where you can't fully share your good news, okay? Because you can feel them tighten when you do. The kind where you shrink your wins so they don't feel threatened. The kind where the support only flows one direction, out of you toward them and never back. And the Three of Cups is promising the opposite, okay? People who light up at your good news instead of dimming. People who want you to win as much as they want to win themselves. People whose values match yours so you don't have to perform or shrink or settle. Just genuine, mutual, cheering you on friendship. The kind that's been a long time coming. Here's to better friendships. Cheers, okay? Cheers to better friendships. I don't know what to cheers you with. I'll cheers you with my pen, okay? Cheers to better friendships. Let's write better stories, better events, better friendships. Okay? Here it is to that. I bet you've never been cheersed with a pen before. Okay, but it makes sense. We're writing out something fresh, something beautiful. We're writing out new events. It makes sense to cheers with a pen, you know? Write out the new manifestations with a pen. And I actually love that. Okay, the cheers with a pen, because there's something real to it, something true. A pen is the tool you write with. And you are right now at the exact page where the story changes. The old chapter, the down stretch, the loneliness, the confusion is ending, and a fresh page is open in front of you. So if you want to take the reader up on it, okay, there's real power in it. Actually write the new manifestations down, the friendships, the love, the home with more space, the peace. Because writing a thing down is a way of telling yourself you're serious about it. A way of committing it to the page and to your own belief and starting to write the new story on purpose. People will respect you for who you are. They won't call you sensitive, delicate, this, that, and the other. Honestly, people are going to respect you for who you are. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups here also shows such a powerful energy of being loved, respected, admired, and cherished. And also like the offers of love, the offers of work, the offers of opportunity come to you without you having to chase, run, beg, plead, and all this nonsense. Okay, it comes to you. Finally, things come to you. You're not begging, pleading, chasing, ditching your values for someone or something. You can be 100% yourself. And the Six of Cups, okay, shows two children in a peaceful garden, one tenderly handing the other a cup filled with flowers, an old-fashioned sweetness to the whole gentle scene. And it's the card of pure, innocent, unconditional love, of care with no games and no conditions attached. And I want to name what a relief that word cherished is, okay? Because it's specific and it might be exactly what you've been missing. There's a difference between being tolerated and being wanted and being cherished. Cherished is the deepest of the three. It means someone treats you as precious, handles you with care, considers you a treasure rather than an option. And if you've spent time, okay, being the one who loved harder, who gave more, who was tolerated where you wanted to be treasured, then cherished is a homecoming. It's the love that finally matches the way you love. And the Six of Cups is telling you that's the kind that's coming. And you are in August, September, October, attracting opportunities that align to your energy field, and you. And you will find that the people you attract are so mutual towards you. So if it's love, they are mutual towards you in love. They love you as much as you would love them. They have feelings for you as much as you have feelings for them. Work opportunity, you feel as good towards them as they do towards you. Friendship, same, right? It's mutual. It's equal. And that is what you are attracting. And I want to close the cards on that word, okay? Mutual, because it might be the most healing word in this entire reading. Because so much of the pain in love, in friendship, even in work, comes from imbalance, from being the one who cares more, who reaches more, who invests more and gets less back. And mutual is the cure for all of that, okay? Someone who meets you exactly where you are, who gives as much as they take, who feels for you as strongly as you feel for them. No more chasing someone who's half in. No more being the only one rowing the boat. Just equal, balanced, two-way connection, which after everything is exactly what you deserve. And before I close this out, I want to leave a few things to actually hold on to, okay? The ending is moving to make room for the beginning, loves. You watched it happen. The 10 of Cups sliding away, the Ace of Cups sliding out, the completed chapter stepping aside for the fresh one, and the hard energy, the moon confusion, the stress, physically moving out of your space. The 2nd, August, September, and October are your 3 luckiest months, and they come fast. The Knight of Wands and the Fire Horse energy showed opportunities flooding in, fast but not furious. Momentum after stagnation, a committed relationship, more money, maybe even a home with more space. The 3rd, it all comes to you mutual and without chasing. The 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups showed abundance with peace, true friendships that cheer you on, and love that's cherished, equal and reciprocal. No more begging or pleading. It finally comes to you. And I want to answer why this reached you now, okay? Because you'd been feeling down, stressed, confused by things you couldn't see, wondering if the good stuff was ever going to come together. And it's coming together, okay? And you were meant to see it with your own eyes, which is maybe why a card literally moved to show you the old was making way for the new. I don't get the 10 of Cups sliding away, the Ace of Cups sliding out, the Moon, the Knight of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups all telling the same story by accident. This is already clear, okay? The 10 of Cups moved aside to make space for the Ace of Cups, completion clearing the way for a new emotional beginning. The Moon confirmed the stress and confusion moving out. The Ace of Cups confirmed happy moments, offers of love and work, and angel help arriving. The Knight of Wands confirmed fast, exciting opportunity and momentum. The 9 of Pentacles confirmed abundance with real peace. The 3 of Cups confirmed true, cheering you on friendships. And the 6 of Cups confirmed cherished, mutual, no chasing love. So let me lay this all out one final time, okay? Slowly. So it actually settles. A card literally moved for you, okay? The ending stepping aside to make room for the beginning, and the stress and confusion of the moon moving out of your life. And in its place, across August, September, and October, your 3 luckiest months, comes a committed relationship, more money, maybe a home with more space, and opportunities flooding in fast, but never overwhelming. And all of it arrives mutual, cherished, and equal, with true friends who cheer you on, love that treasures you, and abundance that comes with real peace, without you ever having to chase, beg, or shrink yourself again. One message. The old chapter is already sliding away, and the new one is pouring in to fill the space. So claim it, loves. Comment below, everything has come together, and let the universe hear you seal it in. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Moonveil Tarot, like this reading, and share the blessing with someone who needs it too. I genuinely read every comment, even the ones I can't always reply to individually. Your story becomes part of the reason this reading keeps finding the next person who needs it. Wherever you're watching this from, okay, I want you to actually feel this settle in before you go. You have spent so long, okay, in the confusion the moon rules over, not able to see clearly, not sure if things would ever come together, carrying stress you couldn't quite put down because you couldn't quite name it. And today you watched, okay, with your own eyes, an old card slide away and a new one slide out to take its place. And whatever you believe about how that works, let it mean what it so clearly means. The ending you've been living in is moving, and the beginning is already arriving. So let yourself believe it, okay? Let yourself claim the 3 luckiest months, the mutual love, the true friends, the peace, the abundance, the home with more room to breathe. It's not coming because you chased it. It's coming because it's yours. And because the old chapter finally moved to let it in. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.